we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Houston Rockets. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And for the game with the Mavericks, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And that's right, NBA fans. It's a brand new season. Day one is upon us, and we've got some great games for you.
Kevin, one of my favorite days of the year. These fans have waited all summer to see their teams back in action, and you can feel the joy throughout the league.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. That one goes. Count it.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden, exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Left side, Westbrook. No good with the triple.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And the basket by Harden.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
On offense, here are the Thunder. 4-point game. For 3, Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Robertson, no good on the 3. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From deep, Harden gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Capable of doing great damage from outside for Harden. I think it's simply about shooting with confidence.
Anthony kicks to Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Nene, and slam dunk by Nene.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Paul, coming off a terrific season. He was around 19 points per game last year, 10 assists and just over 2 steals. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And taken away by Paul, pass to Nene. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. The shot's good from Paul.
Great ball movement there.
It's tipped and taken away by Paul. Kicks it out to Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Westbrook. George with no one around. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the shot goes down.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here is George. Still without a basket to stop the run. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And here's Harden for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the dunk by Ba'amute.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Stolen by Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 11. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Patterson is checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Robertson. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Third is Chris Paul. And, of course, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Adams, the pass to George. Over Nene. A nice shot by George.
Mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
Felton against Harden. Unloads. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. In the corner, it's Felton. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land. Oh!
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to George. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Felton. Puts up a three. And Ba'amute pulls it in. And Ba'amute's got his fourth rebound in this one. Drills it from outside. Ariza's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
The shot by George, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Ba'amute. And the dunk by Ba'amute.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
In the corner, George with it. No good again that time. Harden finds Nene. Back to Harden. And so it's Houston out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Paul. Shot left block from the arc. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden. Ariza's got 11 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Abrinas' shot is off. Houston's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Kicks it out to Paul. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Felton. Scoreless thus far. Abrinas' shot is off. Nene into the lane, and Nene slams it in.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And you know when Harden gets cooking now, you got to keep giving him the ball. He's an excellent scorer, and he can really get buckets.
Now here's Anthony. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. That's a 2 from Paul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's Harden for 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Nice job by James Harden knocking that one down, making use of those short corner three-point shooting spots.
And as always, GA, some very exciting players entering the league. Any rookies to you stand out so far?
Well, first overall pick, Ben Simmons. He's basically a 6'10" point guard who's great defensively. I also really like Jaylen Brown and Brandon Ingram. Both can really put the ball in the basket. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Anthony. Fires for 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Paul passes to Mbamute. And stolen by Patterson. And it's Abrinas in the corner. And the Thunder, another 3.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 8 points.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Felton. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Yep, it counts.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Grant outside. Off target from three-point range. Rockets have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Shots good from Mbamute.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And the Thunder with some changes. Robertson, he's checked in for Grant. George comes in for Alex Abrinas. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Raymond Felton. Offensive rebound. That one doesn't drop. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. And it's blocked.
Excellent timing there by Mbamute on the block.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by George. Oklahoma City shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And that one's good, Anthony.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Nene with the screen on George. Harden the pass to Paul. And stolen by Patterson. And here's George for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And Mbamute has got 6 rebounds now in the game. With the step back. Here's Harden. And he drives in. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony left side. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Westbrook has got 5 points now this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Paul for 3. That shot off. James Harden getting it done for the Rockets. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Houston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got 11.
I think this is Paul at his best. Has one of the nastiest pull-up jumpers in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Thunder shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Westbrook, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big... key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Mbah-a-Moute, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Mbah-a-Moute's got 4 points in the quarter. Mbah-a-Moute has gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Westbrook against Paul. Anthony in the corner. Drops in the tray. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Anthony. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Harden. And he has 28 points for the game. The shot by Nene, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anthony left side. Good, nice job down low. Anthony's got 17 now.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Harden surveying the D. No good from outside. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Thunder. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And after a rough first half, they're finally finding a nice groove here.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And the free throw, no good.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
It's deflected and taken away by Paul. Pass to Nene. And Nene with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
There's Westbrook following the score by Houston.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
From deep, and Nene gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And taken away by Paul. A 3-ball. Pass to Nene. Shoots over Adams. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
James Harden.
Stolen by Harden. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And here's Harden for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, here is George. No coverage that time. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Rockets.
Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Adams. Grant comes in for George. That's Felton in for Robertson. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Harden.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
That one falls. Harden's got 39. He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Grant gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here is Felton. Grant on the wing. Off target with his 3. Harden outside. And there's the drive. That one goes in. Harden's got 43 points.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task. They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end, putting a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it. And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skills. The defense looking complete.
Nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And another steal for him.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
And, you know, his activity has been outstanding. Just appears to be one step ahead of the opposition. Excellent anticipation. Taking risk, and it's paying off.
On the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. Here's George. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Felton can't get it to go. Now the Rockets with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Harden kicks to Paul. And another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record.
Well, what a response from Grant. If his team wasn't fired up, they are now.
Harden inside the three-point line. Again, the Rockets score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. No good from Grant. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Anderson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The shot by George, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the left side wing. Paul with another possession, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Rockets foul. Chris Paul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Duncan Adams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Felton with the ball. Adams sets the pick for George. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Felton against Harden. Over Felton. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, you may get an earful later.
For the Thunder, Anthony comes in for Grant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Capella, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And yep, another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Anthony against Harden. Lock at 6. The kick out to Westbrook. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
He did it all tonight and had a triple-double to show for it. Leading by example, he was tremendous.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost him. Of time and the situation.
Green, he's checked in for Gordon.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Harden. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets the three fly. Connects again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. So Anthony nails both of them. Here's Harden over Westbrook. And another one.
And he's inching closer to the mark of fourth most 60-point games ever.
It is so rare to see a player who can dominate a matchup as often as he has in his career. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.